Make an opening statement and then we have questions.
Now?
Yeah.
Convincing win. Still got to get better each and every single day. Credit Zalgiris, they played a great game also. For us, we're just trying to take it day by day. Trying to get better each and every single day, no matter who we're playing against. And just trying to just build. That's pretty much it.
Kevin, how could you explain pretty solid Milano shape in such an early stage of the preseason, actually?
Say that one more time.
How could you explain such a solid shape of Milan Olympia?
Yeah, I feel like we had a lot of experience on our team. A lot of guys that play at this level. You know, so for us, I feel like it's a little easier in practice and a little easier in the game. Guys know where to be. For us, it's just trying to get familiar with one another on the court. You know, like I say, each and every single day, day by day. But me personally, I feel like we kind of know each other's games. We played against each other for a couple seasons now. So we're kind of similar with one another. So it makes it a lot easier when we all come together.
Once again, you put your opponent in a kind of low-scoring game. What is so special about Milano defense?
We're able to fly around. We're quick, long. Coach holds us accountable each and every possession, whether it's offense or defense. And for us, we want to get better. So when you want to get better and coach holds you accountable, and with the talent we have, we could do something special.
Thank you. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Good evening. Well, of course, it was a good win for us. I think for long stretches we played well on both ends on the court. Of course, we built the lead in the first half, and the only thing you cannot be happy is, of course, the third quarter. We need to learn how to not to get relaxed, how to keep playing, and because game lasts 40 minutes, and but it's been a good tournament. Give us some confidence going ahead. We know, long season, difficult season, but we understand we have the tools and we have the good people, and hopefully we'll build a good team.
Up until now, Zalgiris scored at least 80 points in every preseason game. Today you held them to 70. So What was the key in defense?
I think effort. I think we put a lot of effort. I think my players are quick. They understand they're capable to play defense, but more important, they're willing to play defense. And you know, it happened. We had a good day.
Speaking of Milano team, you won every game pretty comfortably and with high scoring games and good defense. So
I'm scared. I'm very scared because, you know, we're, of course, I think we start with a good attitude from day one. This is very important. And we played well in the Super Cup so far. And now we come here, and here we face EuroLeague teams, and I think we raised a little bit our level again. And so, you know, of course our season will be determined on how we will react to the tough times. Tough times come to every team. But also we have the confidence, again, as I said at the beginning, it looks like we have not only the good players, but good people who work well together. And that's always a key. You know better than me, Zalgiris usually has a great chemistry. During the year improves, and you know, and always have a good season because of the chemistry of their players. And this is what we're trying to do in Milan: to find good chemistry, people that work hard together. And I think we're on the right way. Then we'll see.
So, do you see any areas where the team still can improve?
Well, of course. I mean, as you saw, our defense in the third quarter was not at the level of the first two, or at the level of the last quarter, and we need to develop a consistent rotation, and we need to be balanced. And I think we missed a little bit Tarzeski today defensively to have a rim protector, but overall so that's an area. And you know, I think the quality of passing for every team is always very, very important. You know, if you make sharp passes and you you create the advantage and you continue to maintain the advantage, at the end you shoot an open shot. So the more you do for the 40 minutes, the higher chance you have to win games. So there is a lot of room for improvement, a lot.
Coach, before the summer, what was your idea, what was your vision in coming to Season 2 with Milano? How did you want to change your team, and what kind of team did you wanted to have comparing to your first experience with Milano last year?
Well, as you know, it's never easy for any team to make changes. You know, last year we had to make some changes late in the summer because I signed at the end of June, basically. And of course, when you change 6-7 players because there were expiring contracts and whatever, you know, sometimes you don't take the best decision, you know, for whatever reason. It's nobody's fault. I mean, even last year, I said this at the beginning of the year, the players we had, they worked very hard every day, and they tried to play at their best. Simply didn't work. And we had a lot of injuries also. But, you know, you could see that we lacked, for the best level, I think we lacked athleticism. And that was the #1 priority that we wanted to pursue this year. And also we you know, experience, if we want to, and under the word experience you can put everything. But of course it's you know, when you have the opportunity to sign a player like Kyle or like Malcolm, you know, people with experience, toughness, and that helps a lot. But more important, we were looking to improve our athleticism and our ability to play defense, because that was a problem that we had all year long last year.
Zalgiris has a new head coach right now. They're playing kind of different game. What main differences in their tactical approach did you notice?
I think they spread the floor very well, and they probably tried to be a little bit more up-tempo compared to the last years with Saras. I think it's interesting for the players to experience a little bit of a different philosophy. I think coach here he's done very well everywhere he's been, and I mean, I'm sure that these young players will develop, and I know that Zalgiris will be very good. You know, it's always the same story. You start, you know, with a new team, and then after 3-4 months, they beat everybody. So, I mean, I'm sure this will happen again this year. Okay? Thank you so much, and good luck to everybody.
Thank you, Coach.
You're more than welcome.
All right. I thought the game was a game that it wasn't played in two halves. That's not true. It wasn't like two completely different halves. But we had stuff to learn from this game. I think Armani is a very deep team, and it's not only deep, it's got very good quality throughout the depth. So I think they're a very good team. We said before the game that they're an extremely good shooting team. From 1 to 4, they've got very, very good shooters. And I think we felt this today. They shot the ball from the three-point line at 55%. Yeah, you know, if you're playing against a team like this, you've got to really, really invest in contesting the shots, and it's good that we learned this today and felt it today, because we'll play this team again, obviously. I thought, as crazy as it sounds, in the first half, the big struggle was on the offensive end. We couldn't score the basketball. Then they came down, shot the ball extremely well, and then it was like kind of running against a tsunami. We fixed the offense a little bit against their switching defense. We found a little bit better solutions, which I'm happy about in the second half. It was basically a 40-minute, teaching game how to attack that kind of defense. So I'm happy that the guys kept competing. I think we won the second half, so that's good, and that's it for now. Open for your questions.
Regarding to the switch defense, how did you guys try to react, and what in what ways you made it happen like you wanted? What made you happy?
We spaced the floor, so we did not look for the post-up on the mismatch. We were looking for a quick slip out of the pick and roll. This caused some confusion. It started in the beginning of the second half with Tom Walkup's 3-ball when he made the 3 off the dribble, because Armani was a little bit in between, are we switching or not? And this opened up through Geoffrey Lauvern's slip. So we were emphasizing this, not playing stagnant, not looking inside so much, but rather slipping out, looking for a quick high pass, moving the basketball from there. So that was, I would say, the main adjustment.
What do you think, what was the main lesson you took from this preseason tournament experience, both as a coach and as a team, probably?
As a coach, the main lesson for me is, coaching on this level you know. And what I mean with level is a lot of things, or in this league, you know, it's different rules. It's different timeout rules than in FIBA competition. There's different possessions after each quarter than in FIBA competition. So there are like a little bit different rules, and this is very important to play within these rules, to learn it. The other thing is also just, again, from the coaching standpoint, like, you know, playing against these teams and figuring out where are we, where are they, how good are we, how good are they right now at this point. So these are important points. I think for the team, it's basically the same, like figuring out where are we at this point in the preseason, where are we compared to these EuroLeague opponents, and that's what the preseason is all about. You know, I think a basketball season is basically like put in four different seasons, right? You put the team together, that's the front office puts the team together. You have the preseason, then the regular season, and the playoffs. And so for now, the team is put together, obviously. We're not all the way done with the preseason, but the games for the preseason are done. We've got a week of practice now before the regular season starts. And then we go from there. So, yep.
How confident do you feel right now with 1 week away from the official beginning of the season? And what do you think if you manage to complete all the tasks and things you wanted to do before the season?
I feel confident. I feel confident due to the fact that, you know, I've been here now. I've felt the atmosphere. I felt like the locker room, the players. You know, we're figuring out what can we do, what can't we do tactically, and so, you know, when I got here, you have to understand that. It's new, right? Like, I know the EuroLeague, but I haven't coached in the EuroLeague before, right? So you've got to just feel it, touch it, you know, understand it, and I feel very confident now after these couple weeks of like understanding it.
With Patricio Garino out and Steve Vasturia kind of a new guy in the team, is a number 3 position the main concern for you heading into the season?
We don't have any concerns heading into the season. We like the roster that we have. Do we want Patricio back? Yes, no doubts, right? Absolutely. Will we have him back? Yes, we will. And this is a question of time. As we said yesterday, it's just we have to like watch him. We have to watch his body. We have to watch his career. You know, we cannot rush him. That's very important for us as a team and as a club. You know, to respect the individual there. You know, and so no, I can't say concern. I can't say concern, but at the same time, I will say, of course, we want to see him on the floor.
Coach Nigel today made none of his 6 free points. Was you okay with all of them, with selection decisions?
With Nigel, the main thing is this. So far in the 3 games, he's been shooting the ball extremely well. He's been shooting the ball, I don't know the percentage, but he's been shooting the ball extremely well. So for us, it's very simple. As long as it's a good shot, he should take it. And he's putting in the work, and I'm extremely confident that he will make shots. So to answer your question, as long as the shots are good, he's supposed to take them.
Coach, just about the reaction in the second half, you were down by 23 at the half. How did you like how the team responded in the second half?
I thought they responded well. I thought they responded well tactically, as we talked before, attacking the switches. I thought especially like from the middle to the end of the third quarter, the second unit gave us a real push. We closed the gap there. So, and again, I believe we won the second half, like, I don't know, 40, you've got to look it up. We won the second half, so we kept competing, and that is very, very important for our ball club.
Thomas Dimša and Marek Blažević didn't play in this preseason tournament. Is it the sign that they might be not secured about their roster spots for the upcoming season, or they might get more chances to show themselves with the load management you will have to use because of the EuroLeague and LKL?
I can't answer the question right now, but the load management is a big topic, of course. We've got a deep, deep team exactly for this reason. If you look at the rotations from last year, it was a 9 to 10 man rotation in EuroLeague. We played an 11-man rotation in this tournament, so we played deeper than last year. If you look at the rotations in the LKL last year, it was a 12-man rotation where everybody played 15, but nobody played more than 20 minutes. So this season it will be very, very similar, that we have to watch the loads, and we will open up the quantity of rotations in the LKL, and obviously we'll have to shorten the rotation in EuroLeague. So yeah, that's part of my job.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys.